Hello, so in this video we're going to look at which rewards or incentives to offer your families, and this is really important, first of all to get your families involved in the program, and then secondly to keep them motivated to keep on sharing. And the rewards have got to be proportional to the effort that families put in to bring business to your camp. So we'll get into that now. And the first things to consider are, what is the goal of the campaign? Is it to bring enrollments? Is it to just gather email addresses and leads for the camp? And then you can make it proportional to what you're wanting to achieve. And then what would you like your families to do? If you're asking them to do a lot, then you need to offer a decent reward in return. And think about what the benefit will be to you. If they're bringing you people to the camp and they're spending thousands of dollars, then it only seems fair that you should offer them something decent in return as well. And then you've also got to think about, how can you fulfill the reward? And you want to keep this nice and easy for you. You don't want something super difficult that you're going to have to post out to them straight away and create lots of extra work for yourself. You want to keep things nice and easy and automated if possible, but a little bit of extra effort might be needed to give out prizes, but if it's bringing you extra kids, then it's worth the effort. So then let's look at the different reward types, and we've got three different types. First of all, you've got referral rewards, or you've got points-based rewards, or you've got leaderboard rewards, and we'll get into the advantages of each of these and some of the disadvantages as well. And then for each of these, you can offer different things like physical rewards, extra experiences, or discounts. Physical things, obviously things like camp swag, t-shirts, hoodies, things like that that you can easily give out on camp. And with a little bit of extra effort, just organising this so when they arrive, they've got these extra things for being ambassadors of the camp and helping you promote it. Then I really like the extra experiences on camp, because when they arrive, you can give them things like extra sessions, wakeboarding sessions, extra lessons, extra privileges on camp, and that can be a really nice thing to give out. It's kind of like powering up the experience rather than discounting it. But then discounts are a really easy way to fulfill the rewards. You can send out discount codes which can then be used the following year, so it's really easy to fulfill. It also ties them in to come the following year, so they've got an extra reason to return, and it's easily stackable, which means if they had a referral incentive of 10% off the camp, if they got 10 of those, then it gets them a free camp for the following year. So these are all really good ones to include in it. So then looking at how this can be offered, and you could offer this for either each referral gets a reward, so you could say something like $100 off camp, and then this could happen for each referral. Or you could set it at different milestones, so you could say at 10 referrals you get a full free week of camp. And this is really good for ongoing motivation, so families keep on sharing. It's easy to set up and manage. The only downside to this really is that you're missing out on some of the other word of mouth activities, like not rewarding people for earning points for giving reviews or testimonials, things like that. So where this is really good, it's a little bit limited as well, but it's quite a good place to start, just offering a referral reward. Okay. Next are the points-based rewards, and these are really good for tying together all the different word-of-mouth activities. So you could ask families to leave reviews, leave testimonials in the different places which would make sense for your camp, and then you could tie it to a point system, and you can have increasing milestones for the points. So they get to 50 points, and this is really good to set a low number of points for the first reward, so they get on the board, they see how it works, they trust the system, that they know they're going to get things when they achieve those number of points, and then you can gradually increase the value of the reward as they move up the ladder. And this is great for motivation. Families get involved and then they realize they've been rewarded for their efforts, and they keep working through the rewards. And then you've just got to think carefully about how these rewards are fulfilled. So all these things are really nice, but then it's a bit of extra effort at the start of camp to fulfill them. It's bringing you extra kids, then it's worth that extra effort. So then we'll look at some of the extra word of mouth activities you can include in this, and this can just be linked up with what makes sense for your camp. So most camps have a Facebook page, so you could offer a small number of points for following on Facebook. Most have an Instagram page, again, small number of points. Most have a Twitter account, again, small number. Yelp's usually a really good one, and to write a review, it's a little bit more extra effort for the family, so we could give a few extra points for that. Writing a review on Google, again, a bit more effort, so we could give it a few more points for that. Host an open house, obviously this is quite a big effort for families, so we can include quite a lot of points for that. And then sharing promo videos with the camp is certainly a big effort. So, you want to make the points proportional to the effort the families put in to do this. And then our system automatically tracks who has done what, so you can verify that they have done those things to help your camp. Okay. So there are a couple of the different milestone rewards, so either referrals or points. And then we'll move on to leaderboard rewards. So this is an example of our leaderboard where the families have a certain position on it, and this is great for competitive families who they want to be seen at the top. It's also great for influencers if you work with any to help bring kids to the camp. If they get involved, then they clearly just want to be at the top, so they will really get into this and start promoting your camp. So the different types of leaderboard rewards you can set things like top the leaderboard at a certain date and you receive this. You could have it for the top 5 of the leaderboard, or you could have it as a monthly leaderboard winner. And we typically advise on one leaderboard reward for topping the leaderboard, or a few of them, maybe top of 3. I wouldn't necessarily advise the monthly leaderboard. We've had a few camps try this, but not necessarily the best results in some months, and some families only have to share a few times to win it, whereas other months they have to do loads to win it. So yeah, I'd probably stay on top of the leaderboard, like top 3 on the leaderboard at the end of the year at a certain date will receive a reward. Okay, and this is really good. It brings in a little bit of friendly competition, so it keeps motivation going through the year, and it's great for the influencers to get a little bit competitive. Okay, and then talking about redeeming the rewards, so our system does this automatically, so when it turns into a registration, then it will send out a notification to the family that they have received the reward. It will then show on their dashboard that they've received it, so they can track which rewards they've got. And then the discount codes are given out for the referred family, so they can claim their discount to the camp when they enroll straight away. When you have points equating to camp credit, this can work very well, so they can just keep earning points, which then they can change into credit at the camp when they arrive. So there's a few good ways they can do it here. So to summarize, a few tips for choosing the incentives to make the first reward really easy to attain, and this just makes them trust the system and gets them involved in it. And then make the rewards proportionate to the effort. So give them something decent for a decent level of engagement in it. And then two-way rewards for the referred and referred families work extremely well. The reason for this, it's much less self-serving if referring family and referred family get something. If it's just for the referring family, then they're shouting about it, but it's quite self-serving. So they're less likely to do it and less likely to do it as much. So we really recommend two-way referrals, two-way rewards for referrals, and something like give a friend $100 off camp and receive $100 towards camp works very well. And think about making them easy to fulfill. If you can do it through codes or you do it through Camp Swag, then it's a really good way of doing it. Okay, next video we're going to be talking about how to convert the interest into enrollments, and we're going to do a little bit of troubleshooting that campaigns can need to get them really performing well. Okay, see you in the next video.